This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hello everyone, I'm Mark Thompson with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. New information surrounding a crash in Glendale that killed 2 people and landed a third behind bars. Police now identifying those who were involved. That crash happening near 59th Avenue in Camelback, a car slamming right into an SUV. The driver of that SUV stayed on scene but ended up getting arrested for DUI. The 2 women in that car did not survive the crash. Glendale police identifying them as Shari Wood and Sandra Williams. Officers say that they were turning into a driveway when they crashed into that SUV. An investigation now underway after more than a dozen dogs died inside a Chandler home after it caught fire. Dozens of other dogs had to be rescued as well, many of them locked up in crates when that fire sparked. Chandler firefighters responding yesterday morning to find heavy smoke coming from that home near Alma School and Elliott. The blaze sparking inside, then making its way up to the attic. Crews later discovering nearly 40 dogs inside. Chandler Fire says that home is a residential animal shelter. Many dogs, they were treated on scene or transported to local animal hospitals. Good Samaritans even jumped in to help.
One by one. And we took them across the street, started hooking them up with air and stuff that the fire department had, doing CPR.
Some neighbors even opening up their own homes to take in these rescued dogs who don't have any place else to go. The owner was not home at the time of that fire. Investigators now looking into how those dogs were being cared for. Now to COVID-19, the state reporting more than 3,000 additional cases in the past 24 hours. This is the first time that's happened in 6 months, and things are growing more concerning in the Scottsdale Unified School District. Administrators saying that they have seen more evidence of on-campus transmission in the first 7 days of this school year than all of last year. The superintendent sending a letter to families asking parents to mask up their kids. Since the school year began, there have already been nearly 80 on-campus cases of COVID-19. 150 symptomatic students have been sent home and 630 students have had to quarantine because of close contacts. Masks not required at Scottsdale Unified, but several other Arizona districts have implemented their own mask mandates. For the first being Phoenix Union High School District, a judge now hearing arguments on whether they can actually enforce that requirement. Phoenix Union's mandate went into effect 2 weeks ago, right at the start of the school year, and it was immediately challenged by Douglas Hester, a biology teacher at Metro Tech High School. The legislature passed and the governor signed an anti-mask mandate law during the final hours of the legislative session, but the district argues since the law doesn't go into effect for 90 days, they can technically impose their own mandate until September 29th. The attorney representing Hester, though, says a certain clause making that bill retroactive allows it to take effect once the governor signed it into law. The judge has yet to make a final ruling on all of this, and we will be following it closely. Now to Tucson, the city council voting to require employees to be vaccinated against COVID-19. Employees who don't, they face a 5-day suspension, but there are some religious and medical exemptions. The new mandate goes into effect August 24th. Well, turn up the heat in your kitchen. Food City and Bash is teaming up with several local restaurants to find the best Hatch green chili recipes to celebrate chili season, which is now through mid-September. Chefs ages 21 and older can test their skills in the challenge by starting their recipes on social media and sharing them as well.
I'm Nohelani Graf with your most accurate forecast. The Valley, Central and Southern Arizona remain under a flash flood watch all weekend long as our storm chances do continue. We'll top out in Phoenix today at 96 degrees. We'll have 90s to our south, triple digits out west ranging from 105 to close to 110 through the lower Colorado River Valley. Central portion of our state in the mid to upper 80s today, 90s in Sedona and low 80s north of the rim, 81 in Flagstaff. Here in the valley, our storm chances will start to taper off after 10 o'clock. We'll mostly be dry through the afternoon, and then our rain chances start to pick up again later this evening after that 8 o'clock hour. We'll be in the 80s through about 10 o'clock this morning. By noon, we're at 91 degrees and reaching those mid to upper 90s right around 4 o'clock this afternoon. Our storm chances start to taper on Sunday. We go into the upper 90s and low 100s through the start of next week, and rain chances continue.
And for the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, you can head to ABC15.com or download the free ABC15 mobile app. Make it a great day.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.